With the significant distances between points of interest, what you will do a lot of when you visit LA is driving. And if you're in the hills of Hollywood, you'll be sure to find yourself in one of LA's famous streets immortalized in the movies. Sunset Boulevard, with its iconic palm trees, stretches some 39 kilometers from Hollywood all the way to the Pacific Coast Highway. It's where the first film studios opened, making it an important piece of LA's history. Driving down Beverly Hills, you can make your way to Rodeo Drive. Known as the epicenter of luxury fashion and lifestyle, Rodeo Drive spans 3 blocks of upscale shops and boutiques. Whether you're embarking on a shopping spree or simply looking at the window displays and hefty price tags, Rodeo Drive is always a pleasant area to walk around in. Iconic movie locations can be found here, like the Beverly Wilshire Hotel in Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman. And being in the heart of Hollywood, you may just catch a movie being filmed. Well, that's just an ordinary day in Tinseltown. But beyond LA's glitz and glamour is a place filled with history. Los Angeles began as El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Angeles, or City of the Queen of Angels. It was a Spanish colonial town founded in 1781. If you head over downtown, you can trace the beginnings of LA over at Olvera Street.
Olvera Street is the oldest street in Los Angeles. It is the site where 44 settlers traveled across the desert, which is now present-day Mexico, and started a farming community here.
The first adobe houses were built here during the Spanish occupation. Today, this area of LA has a colorful and vibrant Mexican vibe. Walking down Olvera Street takes you back to Old Mexico, where craft shops and restaurants line the tree-shaded marketplace. Preserving this place is a beautiful homage to the customs and traditions of LA's Mexican and Latino heritage. Just a stone's throw away from Olvera Street is another historic site, known as the last of the great train stations. Union Station is the largest railroad passenger terminal in the western United States. It serves 110,000 passengers a day and is a major hub for Southern California. The building is noted for its architecture, mixing Art Deco and Spanish colonial revival style, among others. If the place seems familiar, that's because it is a popular filming location, especially for period movies. But Los Angeles history can be traced a long way back, when they made some mammoth-sized discoveries underground. And I mean that literally.
During the Ice Age, these mammoths actually were walking along Wilshire Boulevard.
These are the La Brea tar pits, formed as natural asphalt seeped up from the ground for thousands of years. The thick, bubbling pools of tar have become a sticky time capsule as they trapped and made fossils out of many Ice Age creatures that roamed this area. The tar pits yielded more than 600 species of prehistoric mammals, birds, insects, and plants that offered a clearer picture of what California looked like 40,000 years ago. The giant mastodons are distant relatives of present-day elephants. Their tusks reach up to 16 feet long. Another herbivore that roam the fields is the antique bison.
It has a bigger shoulder and a bigger hump on its back. Also a little bit longer horns.
Despite being associated with the Middle East and Africa, camels actually originated from North America. Here are the bones of an extinct camel species found here. A curious mammal we don't see nowadays is this one.
This was actually a ground sloth. Pretty big for a sloth.
There are also extinct species of bears and horses. Dire wolves, an extinct species of wolves and the largest that ever existed, were also found here in huge numbers. And finally, one of the most ferocious predators in the fields of Southern California, the saber-tooth. Its huge, curving canines could grow up to 8 inches long and was an excellent tool for hunting prey. It is known to be the largest species of cat to live on Earth. Until today, scientists continue to discover more fossils in the tar pits. They painstakingly remove the tar from the bones and sort them to be able to study and recreate life in these ancient streets of LA. After a day of exploration, I headed for Santa Monica Pier for a relaxing afternoon.
This iconic 1,600-foot boardwalk was first opened in 1909. Since then, it's been a favorite of both visitors and locals to hang out and take a look at the Pacific Ocean.
Amid its street performers and carnival rides, people flock here to catch a view of its world-famous sunsets. As I watched the sunset, I couldn't help but feel nostalgic about my early days of flying in this part of LA.
The first flying I did here in America was tow advertising banners. I'd take off from Huntington Beach, fly north, all the way here to Santa Monica, and that point there is where I turn back and head towards the south, all the way up to Laguna Beach, and then land again at Huntington Beach. I miss those flying days.
Los Angeles is indeed filled with history, including some of mine. And I'm very happy to be able to come back here at this point of my life and rediscover this place. Up next, I go for a scenic drive along California's Pacific Coast Highway, stop for the best hamburger this side of America, and discover a hidden gem for aviation buffs.